Thomas Friedman writing very, very passionately saying this is the time for Pakistanis to come out in the street. His article is called Calling All Pakistanis. Where are the Pakistanis? Where are the Jugnu Mohsins and the Asma Jahangirs and the Track 2 denizens? Why aren't they coming out? Or does this mean that really there is no friendship, there is no ally there, possibly?
I don't think we should lose hope that the sensible fringe of Pakistan can be teased out.
But where are they?
I think we need to make a little more of an effort. But I don't think we should be surprised. I am never surprised that the Pakistanis are in denial. They've been in denial for years. Take the instance of a very senior general in the Pakistan army who's quite popular in India. He was here about 3 or 4 months ago. And we asked him about the fact that the Taliban are advancing from the west to the east, that they've completely lost control of FATA. They've lost control of 4 of the 17 districts in the NWFP. And you know what he said? He said, this is just a subcultural problem in Pakistan. This is just an ethnic problem in Pakistan. You look at the instance of Benazir Bhutto, who went to the US in 1990, and the US showed her photographs, satellite photographs of Pakistan's nuclear capability, and she said, we don't have any nuclear capability, and she was right. She was never told. So I can even believe that Zardari is not aware of the fact that what India is saying today, that it's not the non-state actors in Pakistan, it's the Pakistani state. It is the ISI which has trained these attackers. And the fact that Zardari says, no, it is not the Pakistani state, I might even be prepared to believe it, because Zardari doesn't know what the ISI is doing. He doesn't know what his wife, his prime minister, didn't know what the army was doing. She didn't.
But he said that the ISI killed her.
Yes.
Benazir Bhutto said the ISI is making attempts on my life. Asif Zardari said the ISI killed her. But then when India says ISI, then they don't want to accept it.
Yeah, but the Pakistanis have been in denial for a considerably long time. They are in denial about the fact that they may lose half their country to the fundamentalists. I mean, you know,
and unless they accept that, there can be no liberal to liberal contact in India.
I still wouldn't give up.
Let's put that to Dr. Weinbaum. Dr. Weinbaum, what is the future of Indo-Pak relations? What is the future of confidence building measures? Is this the unmasking of the Pakistani elite? That when it comes to India, hello, we're not going to say anything that challenges our military ISI establishment.
Well, I do think that the Pakistani elite recognizes that there has to be a long-term relationship with India. I don't think they're so foolish as to believe that it would be worthwhile going back into a state of high tension such as existed in 2002. But what we're seeing here, and I think all of your speakers have been alluding to, is the fact that when something like this happens, the national pride of Pakistan is badly damaged. And you get this kind of reaction for a state which is insecure. It's insecure, and it finds it very difficult under those circumstances to be able to even reluctantly concede.
Okay, Dr. Weinbaum, I'm going to ask you another question about the United States. Is the United States really caught between a rock and a hard place? On the one hand, the Pakistani army is its ally in fighting Osama bin Laden. On the other hand, the Pakistani army is engaging in activities with jihadis and terrorists. Now, if the United States wants the Pakistani army to stop doing this, how much leverage does the United States really have with the Pakistan army?
Well, it does have some leverage. The Pakistan army is dependent upon the United States for financing, for important equipment that it claims that it needs. So there is some leverage here. But in the end, the Pakistan army will take a position which it considers in the national security interest. And also, I might mention, in the institutional interests of the army itself. And this always sets a bottom line on how far they'll go in responding, because frequently, of course, they listen to the United States and then do something else. I think this is a very good test now. It's going to be over the next few days as to whether the Pakistanis are going to be able to own up to this. And I do think that they will have to make admissions here that perhaps are going to be very difficult for them. But it's going to be necessary in order to keep, as much as anything, the international community satisfied on this issue.
But when Musharraf exited, we were celebrating that this is the coming of age of Pakistan democracy, but we find that really we're back to square one. It's the army that's calling the shots, and the Pakistani elite, which was celebrating the departure of Musharraf, is now not willing to question the army anymore.
Right. You know, one of the things that Mr. Weinbaum said, that the Pakistan army can be expected to take interest in the national interest of Pakistan. I would doubt that.
In the army's interest,
yes.
the national interest of Pakistan
not
is not the
not
interest
the least.
of the army.
The army will take steps which are in the interest of itself. I mean, look what they've said. Masood is probably the man who masterminded the killing of Benazir. Masood and Fazlullah are the masterminds who are driving the Taliban to the east up to the Indus. Right. Now, it is the Pakistan army who is now saying that if Masood and Fazlullah have offered a truce, then they are patriotic Pakistanis. I mean, this is the army chief. Is this in the interest of Pakistan or in the interest of Pakistan?
Well, that is a very, very disturbing note, in fact, that we have to end this program on. This is the unmasking of the Pakistani elite, the unmasking of the Pakistan army, and if civil society democracy is going to take root in that country over there, they're going to have to own up to what is going on. Thanks very much to Ahmed Hassan, Lalit Mansingh, Marvin G. Weinbaum, Raja Menon. Thanks very much indeed for joining us. It's a final verdict. The question we asked you tonight, Mumbai terror attack, is Pakistan living in denial? And in fact, 96 are saying yes. 4 no. Thanks for watching.